Thank you so much. What is up, Kilo Crew, and welcome to today's video. Today, I am once again both nervous and super duper excited. I am about to take on Beefy Boys Phat Boy Platter Challenge. So in front of me, I have a massive tray, which you can just order normally, but I've kind of upgraded my tray a little bit to have a little bit of fun with this challenge. In front of me, I have two of their amazing looking burgers. I went with one of their Oklahoma onion burgers, which looks fantastic. It's got like a smash patty with onions, and then it's fried in mustard. It sounds wonderful. I also have one of their Dirty Boy burgers, which I'll go into details on that in the voiceover. I also had to choose two different loaded fries. I went with some poutine fries, or poutine, depending on where you're from, fries, and then their Kiev fries. So I might have shot myself in the foot on the Kiev fries because they're topped with a bunch of tenders, which I might add, I also have to finish 3 garlic parmesan tenders as my chosen sauce, and then 6 of their, I think I went with their ninja wings, which I think is gonna be like a teriyaki sort of Asian vibe. I also have 10 of their mega mac and cheese balls, and then a big old pile of their coleslaw. Once again, 30 minutes to finish everything on this tray in order to win my meal for free, a groovy and pretty funny mug, and a spot up on the Wall of Fame here at the back location of the Beefy Boys. There are several around the UK. I'm really jazzed for this. I also have myself one of my cheat codes on the side. This is their salted caramel shake. It is not required, but I'm hopefully going to be enjoying that along with all of this very salty food. But without further delay, let's pull our hair back and get this challenge started. Thank you guys. I studied that menu for at least 12 minutes to get that right. 30 minutes is a very quick time limit though, so I am not going to be doing a whole ton of talking, but I will quickly tell you that this place has a really cool vibe inside, lots of cool decor. Looks like a pretty fun spot to grab a brewski and a burger, but without further delay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. It is burger eating time. Let's go. Start with the Dirty Boy. Oh yeah.
As promised, I will give you the details on said Dirty Boy. This one was slathered in dirty mayo, onions, and bacon, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And obviously cheese.
Apparently these guys are voted one of the best burgers in the UK. I can see why. Wow.
And the setup here was pretty darn cool. You can watch all the chefs doing their chefy things in the back. It's right through like a window. You can watch what they're doing. It's really rad in this place.
Now on to the Oklahoma onion and mustard burger. That is killer.
Yeah, this one really took me by surprise. I had had a burger that was cooked in mustard in the past, and I absolutely loved it. So I wanted to give it a try with this challenge, and I was not at all disappointed.
All right, the scary part is down. Well, the second scariest part. The scariest part is these fries. Here we go.
I realize that my camera angle here doesn't do the sheer amount of fries very much justice, but let me assure you, there was quite the mountain beneath all this food.
Have a sip of shake for the reward. Again, this is not required. Yep. Okay. Garlic parm tenders are next.
I'm not the most eloquent human ever, but these tenders were crunchy on the outside, melt in your mouth on the inside. It was like you barely had to chew them. These were exquisite.
All right, required tenders are kind of gone. I now have a bunch left on these Kiev fries. So let's continue to crush some of these tenders.
Yeah, so these Kiev fries weren't my best strategic decision, but it was certainly a delicious one. They also had pastrami fries as an option, which I really strongly considered, but I worried that the fresh smoked pastrami would get a little strong after a while. I'm actually really happy I went with the tenders simply because they were so melt in your mouth, yummy, and easy to get down.
All right, let's finish some protein and get on these ninja wings.
And just like the tenders, I'm trying not to rant and rave too much, but just like the tenders, these wings were melt in your mouth. They fell right off the bone. These were perfect wings at a burger joint.
Well, those have a kick to them. I should have known from the peppers. Woo!
Now, y'all know I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to heat during challenges, but these were the right amount of heat. It wasn't too much to just knock me flat on my tushy, but they were delicious. They delivered a good amount of flavor, and if you're a spice head, you'd love them.
All right, wings are down. Let's try some of these monster mac and cheese bites. Crispy. I have no idea what the sauce is, but it's very good as well.
I think I have a revelation a bit later on about what this sauce is, but I'll fill you in now. It was honey mustard mayo, so not necessarily the lowest fat option I could have picked, but it was certainly wonderful. Honey mustard and mayo is a killer combo.
Too easy.
I don't know about that. Those were phenomenal. Once again, little reward sip. All right, let's get it on the poutine fries. That's good gravy.
Now, these fries were my strategic pick. I figured that the gravy would soften up the fries quite a bit and make them really fast to go down, and I was right. And bonus, they were yummy.
I actually love that there's a little bit of sauce left from my wings. I'm dipping the fries in it, and it is fantastic.
And I'd say from here on out, it's pretty self-explanatory. Some fries, some slaw left, and a little shake, and it was phenomenal. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll of course catch y'all in the next one.
The moment you've all been waiting for, the shake dip. It is called the Phat Boy platter. Fun fact, you could make any shake here boozy. I should have done that. That would have been extra fun. That might have been some of the more enjoyable fries of a massive mound of fries I've ever had. Those were fantastic. Now we're going for the coleslaw. Is that like the house record? House record is the house record? Oh, okay. It's okay. I don't need a spoon.
You don't need one for
Thank you.
those beds or something?
Oh, sure. Apparently the record is 1834. Excuse me. Ugh. Very good coleslaw, and it takes a lot for me to say that. It takes a lot for me to not gag while eating coleslaw, so this is fantastic. Alright, final bite. Try to leave no doubt. The record is come and gone. Let's finish the shake and the time limit as well. That was fantastic. And that's all she wrote, folks. Wow. I tell you what, I'm gonna admit something to you. On my way here, or I should say while I was exploring Bath, there was so much good food around that I was angry I had to do a challenge this evening. After eating this, no longer angry. Super thankful I had a challenge this evening. The Beefy Boys absolutely smashed that. My final time was 19 minutes and 34 seconds to finish all of that wonderful food with some upgrades in there as well. And of course the delicious milkshake that I'm really happy I had. That went great with the fries. But thankfully for winning today, I do get my ooh, excuse me, meal for free, which again, you can come in and order that exact same platter for yourself and some friends, and a groovy mug and a spot up on the wall of fame. You guys, parents at home, hide your kids. Hide your kids, I'm not kidding. I warn you, 3, 2, 1. Awesome mug that says, I am a fat B-word. If you happen to be one of the men folk, you can get one that says, I'm a fat boy. But I am super happy to be a lady in this instance because this is so much better. But anyways, a huge thank you again to the Beefy Boys, a huge thank you to everyone here for cheering me on. That was wonderful. Now I might go get me a shake and upgrade it to a boozy one. Until then, okay, peace out, bye! That was great!